So essentially, the reason they attacked Matt Burke and working was because if a warrant came in, they would work it and wouldn't stop until they found the person. What was going on, I believe, in the District of Maryland is if something came in and they were a covered person, you'd be promised payment and maybe even given cash on the barrelhead, somebody somewhere. Right? So you sit on that warrant for the rest of your career. They give you the warrant, and for 15, 20 years, you sit on the warrant. Where Matt Burke and working wouldn't do that. So that's why they tried to take them out. They just figured at some point I'd probably be something like that. Right? Because I was focusing on executive protection and judicial security and court security at that point. So they wanted him out of the district. Right? Or out of the warrant business, the fugitive business. So essentially, there's people, I'd like to go beach case. So apparently deputies aren't speaking freely because they know the deep state exists. But apparently some deputies said, I walked into some cases that the guy was, took me like a day to find. They may have been like work for NSA or something like that previously. Meanwhile, these people were tired, multimillionaires, and made their money throwing the fugitive cases. Right. Right. I mean, they're going to tell you that the heroes, right? Same thing with the social media people. They're there to hide certain criminals. Right? And they don't have to be NSA; they just have to be covered. Right. You go to the same prep school and they're covered. Right. He sold the nation. All the prep school, what do they call them? Techies and all that. The prep school cops. Right. So all the gangsters. Actually, Ralph he was, I think he was a Whipset production. The mafia dude. Everyone knows Ralph in Camden and Philly. That's anybody. Right. He probably passed on. His answer was garlic, but I don't think garlic. He was telling me how his he actually told me while he was testifying, he was like small talk. He said, garlic, I use garlic. He goes, my thing is rock hard. I'm like, okay, great, Ralph. But Ralph's daughter was an attorney. And that started the wheels turning. You see, he's a mafioso. He puts his daughter in to be an attorney. But apparently they put some people in to be cops. Right. And deputies and stuff like that. So they really don't have allegiance to the United States. They have it to the thing, whatever they're part of. Right. They're there to steer you. And a lot of deputies have noticed, a lot of investigators say, I'm being steered into bullshit cases. The real cases are over there, and I'm not allowed to investigate. And again, it's the same thing Matt Fogg said. But Matt Fogg, he gets so focused. And Matt Fogg is usable because he focuses on racial reasons. And that's not the real reason. That's part of it for some people because they're, racist. But again, the idea is there's covered people. Now, just to the Trump administration, I believe the Honduras release was related to what we recently, again, a CIA deal with Honduras. Right. That's what I believe. A DEA CIA deal. Right. Please let it be that. Because if you begin to sell out to the narcos, I know you got to be brave. You can't take the money. I know it's very difficult. You're very afraid not to take the millions. I know it's very difficult. You have to have courage. Don't take the millions. Do whatever you have to do not to take the money. Even billions, some of these people, bro. But don't sell the drug war out, because you'll never work again in D.C. I'm just telling you that. And a lot of you are young. Somebody said they'll hunt you down and destroy you. Oh, again, that I tend to, again, we just, that guy just took the presidency in Honduras. So I believe it was a deal with Honduras that you let him go. And again, the next time it won't be an arrest. It'll be a drum or something like that. If he gets back into narcotics distribution or even sex trafficking, it'll be very sad, very sad. We're not going to waste our time. Right. Again, he's free and clear. Honduras made some sort of deal, I believe, to help us with the narco war. Again, we may have to invade Mexico with El Salvador, with Honduras, with Guatemala, because that's what we prefer. We don't want to be the big United States taking over the world. This is the last, again, Trump believes in America first and a little bit of isolationism, but we can't isolate away from what's going on there. Right. So we prefer that the Central American countries and maybe some South American countries help us to stop Mexico from doing what it's doing if they won't stop. Again, the game over. Now, the weird part is they flooded the cocaine. So they must have known something was coming. So they sent the shipments. And now the price dropped. They actually screwed themselves. But again, the supplies are going to drop now. Right. So they did the warehouse idea. They are using that. Remember I said that years ago? I believe they're warehousing. So that's why we don't see the price fluctuations that we were looking for. So they overstocked the warehouse and killed their money. Right. Yeah, I've been studying warehousing for a while here. And some of it's narcotics warehousing. This piece of furniture is a monster. I'm almost have it finished. And then I'll start moving everything around and cleaning the front room here and putting what I'm doing is I'm changing the vinyl to have two pieces instead of one because they match, and then it'll cover more of the front room here. But then I have to finish cleaning for the inspection. I should finish by Saturday afternoon all the stuff that I need to do that I want to do, like a spring cleaning type of thing. But I have to, I have furniture to build, so I'll have to put that aside for a little bit. But I think Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, I should get to the furniture, and I have a couple days of building the furniture. Just might not be able to put the custom legs on them. It's way I usually do it. You buy some store-bought cheapo furniture, and then you put like aftermarket legs on it, and they looks a lot better, or feet, whatever you call it. You call them for ice in the morning, I think. Beware of the ice. I've never seen them protect anybody like they protect those narcos, man, and their people. But again, that's what destroyed my life. They're all corrupt. They take money. Take drugs, take money. I think the woman from Home Depot that was working there eventually became part of it. And I think they gave her drugs. That's what I believe. I don't think they gave her money. I think they gave her drugs. She appeared like she had some sort of issue. I was trying to get her into the gym right when they crashed it, and they knew. They knew that was it. They were going to have a normal friendship. Right? Well, because her parents were diabetic, and I think she was using something like meth or something. So I figured I'd get her to the gym, and turn her life around a little bit. And then she wouldn't have to worry about, because she I had this craziest thing in the world. Her parents are diabetic, and she's eating candy like it's going out of style. I never knew anybody 35 years old eating candy like that. But yet her parents are diabetic. It's insane. All right. I got to get back to work here, but that's pretty much what was going on there. Because that's where the most of the coverage back then. That's where the deep state was. It wasn't as big as it is today. So I was stuck in that. If I wasn't in that area, it would have been easier. Right? I was stuck in the deep state headquarters area, because D.C., Maryland, Virginia was controlled by the deep state, right? And they were being arrested. The weird part is the people that were arresting them, they live great lives. This is really everything. Every time you look at it, you find that it's actually Satan. It's bullshit what they're saying. I mean, that's the reason they use. But it's still, you'll find that, the people that actually would arrest them are living great lives. So again, it's Satan and Satan's bullshit targeting. All right, stay peaceful.